Welcome to Kurt's Home Living. Today I'm going to make a vindaloo. And these are ingredients that I'll be using in today's meal. Welcome back. Today I'm going to make some lamb shanks. But I'm going to make a lamb shank vindaloo. Vindaloo is a Portuguese meal that was adopted by the Indian cuisine. And it basically deals with garlic, vinegar, and some Indian spices like garam masala, which I have here. I make myself. What I'm going to do here is make my own garam masala. It's a fusion of spices and used heavily in India and then in Indian cuisine. Garam masala. Okay, that's about it. I got a little bit of everything in there. Okay, I did it without too much spillage. Okay, let's give it a mix. Oh, why would you put your nose there? Okay, here you have it. Garam masala. And I have some other things I'm going to add in here to give it my own touch. I'm going to be serving up with some white rice and some Tri-color Quinoa. I have my fresh herbs, some thyme, and rosemary that was just picked out of my garden. I have some garlic and ginger, some onions, chopped red onions. I have some cilantro I'm going to be adding at the end. I'm going to need a teaspoon or two of this. I ground up my own brown mustard seeds, made my own mustard powder. But I'm going to move this stuff off the way so we can get started. Have a can of whole tomatoes or stewed tomatoes here. A little bit of balsamic vinegar. Some Hungarian paprika I'm going to be using. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to just use some grapeseed oil. Okay, I found the vegetable oil. Add a little bit of this in there too. We want to start off by getting these onions sauteed until they're translucent, until they're caramelized. I have my thing for my pan for my rice and my pan for my quinoa with water already in it. We'll be using a pressure cooker. To cook that, it only takes like 40 minutes. So here's the procedure. We're going to caramelize our onions and then throw in our, once they're caramelized, we're going to throw in our garlic and our ginger. Then we'll get that going, and then we're going to go ahead and throw in our lamb shanks. We'll let that go for about 10 minutes. I kept the lamb shanks whole. They were been marinating for 24 hours. Okay, right now I'm gonna go ahead and get my lamb shanks marinated for our lamb vindaloo. Okay, we're going to start with a quarter cup of, I'm going to use some cooking sherry. I'm gonna use some apple cider vinegar, quarter cup. A little vegetable oil. Coconut oil or coconut milk. And this is our Lamb Shank Vindaloo. I'm gonna marinate this overnight, so I'm gonna get this going now. A little over a quarter of a cup. Maybe even a half a cup. Coconut milk. Okay, I have my own homemade chili paste. We're going to go with a tablespoon. And I have some dry chilies. I'm going to go with a handful of these. I have two different kinds. Get these at the Chinese store, at the Asian market. This is quite a kind of a spicy dish. And that's it. We're going to cover this and let this sit overnight. We're going to make this Lamb Shank Vindaloo for Sunday dinner. Now this is my spin on this Vindaloo. There's different ways to do it. Different regions do it different ways. This is how I do it. I've made it before, but it wasn't with the lamb shanks. It was just with lamb pieces. And it's a recipe where you don't want to, it's not a brothy type of meal. It's more like a stew. But there's not that much liquid involved at all. Okay, at this point of the caramelization, I'm going to go ahead and throw my garlic and my ginger in. It smells absolutely wonderful. Just garlic, onions, and ginger. Let's throw our we're not going to cut it up or anything. We're just going to throw our sprigs right in, our rosemary from the garden and our thyme. I can't see ever cooking lamb without some rosemary or some kind of herb, some thyme or something. Mainly rosemary. Rosemary and lamb goes great together. Thyme and the rosemary smell. I can eat a bowl of this. So I'm going to crank this up. I'm going to go ahead and put in my lamb shanks. We want to save the marinade. That's going to be part of our sauce. Okay, we want to set this to the side. Put in some vinegar. A little white. Some Hungarian paprika. A little bit of our brown mustard, some of my homemade garam masala, coating up real nice. And salt. Never put any salt in this. Generous amount. Nothing else that has salt in it. So this will be seasoning the whole pot, or salting the whole pot. Let's go with our tomatoes. Rest of our marinade. Put a little water in here to get it all out. And usually this vindaloo is made with pork. Originally that's how it was made. But I think when the Portuguese came over to India or wherever, they made it with the lamb. And they also, now they even make it with potatoes. The potatoes really have nothing to do with the vindaloo. So this is about ready to go in this pressure cooker. Wanted to marry all the flavor before we put it in there. Oh, brown sugar. Go with a couple tablespoons of brown sugar. That's a key component to counterbalance this acidity from the vinegar. Put this on for 40 minutes. Okay, we'll be back in 20 minutes to start the rice. Okay, I'm back. We're at the around 15 minutes to go. We're gonna go ahead and get our rice and our Tri-color Quinoa on. I just turned the fire on for that. Get everything over here so I don't forget any ingredients. And here it goes. The Success brand boiling bag, 100% Quinoa, Tri-color. Okay, back to what we were doing. I'm gonna just cut a little bit and put along with the and with the quinoa. Just to add a little bit more flavor to the quinoa. Okay, that's our pressure cooker. Let's go ahead and release the air, release the steam. Put a little salt in this quinoa water. Okay, that's the timer for our quinoa. Let's check our rice. Rice is just about there. Let's get our quinoa out of the water. Let's get our lamb out. It's cooked perfectly as usual. 40 to 45 minutes. Let's get a taste on our rice. Rice is there. Let's get a taste on our quinoa. We're going to add a little butter and salt. Doesn't need too much salt. Nice sauce. Okay, rice, quinoa. I'm gonna take our cilantro. Lamb Shank Vindaloo. With some quinoa, Tri-color Quinoa. Some white rice. Top with our cilantro. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. And here it goes. Lamb Shank Vindaloo with some Tri-color Quinoa, some white fluffy rice, and some cilantro to sprinkle on it. My spin on this Indian meal originated in
Portugal.
First time me making it with shanks. Let's check out the tenderness. Falling right off the bone. That little cilantro adds a lot. Takes it to the next level. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.
What a unique flavor in this Indian curry. With the fluffy rice and the quinoa, the fresh clippings of mint from the garden, the garlic taste, the vinegary. This was absolutely ridiculous. One of the better curries that I've ever tasted or made. It was delicious. Thanks for watching Kurt's Home Living. Lamb Vindaloo.